What up, bitches? It's a misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Today I want to talk about Jemele Hill and Cari Champion and their recent viral video that went viral for all the wrong and right reasons because they got dragged for it. This is fucking ridiculous. Before we get into it, y'all know the deal. Follow me on BitChute and Brighteon, and now Odysee as well. I have a channel over there that I just started today. Follow me over on those channels. Share this across social media, Twitter, all your shit, just to fight the YouTube censorship and the algorithm as well, okay? And let's just jump right into this shit. For those that haven't heard about this shit, I'm gonna go into it. First of all, Jemele Hill and Cari Champion, they were both on ESPN, or used to be on ESPN. I'm not too familiar with Cari Champion. I am familiar with Jemele Hill only because of her retarded bullshit race antics. And she got fired from ESPN because her and her TDS, she could not keep her TDS under control, and she called Trump a white supremacist. And they were like, yo, you gotta go, man. You crossed the line. So they got rid of her, and she's on a show now on Vice called Stick to Sports with this girl, Cari Champion. All right. So they just, some of y'all know that there was the, what was the fight this past weekend? Well, not this past weekend. What was it? Tyson and Roy Jones. And the undercard was YouTuber Jake Paul and NBA player Nate Robinson. And the undercard, I guess, ended in a knockout, and it was by Jake Paul. Jake Paul was superior. Some of y'all saw the memes of Nate Robinson laid out, and people were sending around funny memes around the internet. Hang on. So Jake Paul finds himself on Stick to Sports. That's the name of Cari and Jemele's show. And let me just read it to you. Jemele Hill and Cari Champion are facing backlash after seemingly trying to turn Jake Paul's victory over Nate Robinson into an issue about race. During a recent appearance on Cari and Jemele Won't Stick to Sports, that's what it is, Won't Stick to Sports. Jake Paul was asked by Hill if his knockout was racist. I don't know if I want to play this, but it's here because I don't want to get this video hit. Initially, Paul was a good sport about the comment, shrugging it off and explaining that he trains to win. But when Champion asked the question again, a visibly annoyed Paul shot back. "Stop asking me that," he said. "I said no. That's a shitty question. It's a sport. How does this have anything to do with race?" While Hill and Champion's laughs throughout the segment suggest they were perhaps joking, people were quick to pounce on the duo for their line of questioning. So here you can see how they were getting dragged, and rightfully so. Eventually, Hill and Champion took to Twitter to clarify that the question was indeed a joke that just didn't land. So here's Cari Champion. "Y'all, Jemele Hill and I were trolling a troll with permission. This wasn't an interview with weight. It was sarcastic. Y'all need context, because if y'all can't hear the laughing, the bad Wi-Fi connection, shaking my head, so for the outraged." For more context, Thursday at 11:30 on Vice. So she puts, "Now racism is serious." All right, so here's Jemele Hill. "It's a late night talk show that comes on at 11:30 p.m. It ain't supposed to be PBS. I also didn't realize I wasn't permitted to joke about race just because I also have the range to talk about it seriously. So yeah. So let me jump into what I think it is. More on Jemele Hill because I'm more familiar with her. Look, that wasn't a joke. That was not a joke. People know your fucking history. If anybody knows who this bitch is, she's known for race baiting. I just told you she got fired for it. I mean, that's her whole thing. She's doing a whole thing with Colin Kaepernick. Y'all know what that's all about. So let's not pretend. I love when these motherfuckers get called out. Oh, nah, I was only joking. I was only joking. You know what I mean? Like when people start realizing, you see this in real life. When you run into somebody that was talking shit about you and you check them, you know, half these dudes are like on the internet, how a lot of these dudes feel safe on the internet until you catch them in real life and they're, oh, nah, man, they start copping pleas and shit. Nah, that wasn't a joke. We know your history. It's easily verifiable. And let's just go with her little assertion. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. Well, before we go with the assertion, let me say this. This is how you know it wasn't a joke. Jemele Hill said it first, right? And she's saying, oh, it was a joke that didn't land or whatever, right? Then why did Carrie Champion have to go and repeat it? Because you wanted an answer. You wanted like some type of soundbite or something that you could use and be like, look, see, look, it's racist. Nah, it wasn't a joke, because comedians, if a joke don't land, they're not going to sit here and stand on stage and be like, that joke didn't land. Let me try it again. No, they're going to move on. So that's how you know it wasn't a fucking joke. All right. All right. And let's go with their assertion that it's racist to knock out a black dude in the fucking sport of boxing. The sport of boxing. Let's take it to other fucking, well, let's stick with boxing for now. So next time a white dude goes up against a black dude, what are they supposed to do? Well, I'll just stand there, fuck it. Because if I hit this dude, it's going to be looked at as racist. So I'm just going to stand here and get knocked the fuck out. What about football? Football, which is what, 80%, 85% black? So all the white players that are looking to catch an interception, oh no, it was thrown, it's coming towards a black dude. No, I'm just going to stand back. Like, does that make any sense? You know what I'm saying? This is why I can't stand whores like Jemele Hill. I cannot stand people like this. When you have real instances of racism and you're using it to talk about a guy that lost in a sport. Like, this is why racism don't mean shit anymore. And as far as Carrie Champion, I can't really speak too much on her, but I just think that her repeating it just proves that it wasn't a fucking joke. Anyone who's buying that it was a joke is a fucking moron. And you know what? I just thought about this. Let me add on another thing about Jemele Hill, because I actually wanted to do a video on her a couple weeks ago, because she said some stupid shit about what's my man's name? Killer Mike. So I don't know if it was on this show. I really don't remember, but I remember seeing the clip real quick, and I'm listening to her. I believe it was this show. And she was talking to Charlemagne the God, and she's saying, oh, we have to be careful with people that we call allies. We have to really verify what they're all about, and not every ally is an ally, you know. And one person I'm talking about is Killer Mike. So she's like, yeah, and the reason she gave is just so retarded. And it's something I talk about on this channel, about bridging gaps and everything, simply because Killer Mike went and met with the governor in his state, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, just because he sat down with him to discuss things and for Killer Mike to let him know this is what's needed as far as this and that. What are you going to do about, you know, just having a productive conversation. That's it. This bitch, she was in her feelings because, again, you're supposed to, all black people particularly are supposed to think the same. They're supposed to have the same line of thinking. They're supposed to be democratic. They can't talk to anybody across party lines. That's the way she thinks. That's why I can't stand hoes like her. And shout out to Charlamagne the God, because he got up and he had a hoodie on, and it was a Killer Mike hoodie. He just happened to have it on. He goes, well, I'm kind of biased, so yeah, I'm gonna be riding with him. You know what I mean? And let me tell you, particularly you dudes out there, since she wants to play this game about vetting allies and stuff, vet her as an ally, because that's the type of bitch that'll get you fucked up or worse. And that's why I can't stand hoes like Jemele Hill. But anyway, it's about, going on over 11 minutes. Quick video. Well, not so quick, but y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. And like I said, share this everywhere. And that's it. Peace, bitches.